So I've seen people referencing this already, and I'm sure it'll come up more as the day goes on. But yes, yesterday, SHIB did in fact flip ADA. Is this a big deal? No, not really. And, basically they're playing the two asset tango right now. So they've kind of been battling back and forth. You can see ADA right now currently is above Shiba Inu. ADA currently sits at the 8th spot overall in crypto. And you might be wondering what I'm talking about. You're like, oh, it obviously says 10. Thing is for those that aren't familiar, I don't count stables, right? People don't put money into stables to try and make money. They're just basically a store of value. So from an actual investable products, right? ADA is 8, SHIB is 9, AVAX is 10. That rounds out your top 10. Now, what I will say is this, does this flip matter? No, it doesn't. And the reason why is the time from the bottom of the bear market cycle to the top of the bear market cycle, you're going to see a lot of different things happen. Right? You're going to see a lot of shuffles at the top, a lot of movements up and down, right? You might see an asset blow past another one, then erase 50% of its move and drop below it. That's just the stuff that's on the in-between, right? It's the same thing in a sandwich. It doesn't matter whether the lettuce is, above the meat patty or below, or the cheese is on the bottom, whatever, right? Maybe it does, right? Actually, it probably does. But anyways, all that really matters is where you're at the end. And when we look at, something like ADA and something like Shiba Inu, these are assets that I actually had in a very, very similar spot at the end of this bull market cycle. In fact, from here, both of them stand to have significant gains by the height of the bull market. And in fact, I want to show people this if I can find it. Yeah. So here is my projection for the top 10 assets by the end of this market cycle. And you guys can see that I had both ADA and Shiba Inu somewhere around that $500 billion market cap. That would not surprise me at all. And maybe many people think I'm crazy. Oh my gosh, that's so much money. That's, almost to where that's over what Ethereum is right now. And what people need to understand is we're getting into mass adoption now, and we're on this big path where you are going to see millions and millions and millions of new users flow into the space. And you're going to see trillions and trillions and trillions of dollars flow in. And even though right now we're sitting at a $2.56 trillion market cap, we're expected to be over $10 trillion. And it all has to do with your market dominance, right? And so what this shows is that I am projecting that ADA is in fact going to have a 5% market dominance. SHIB is going to have a 3 to 5% market dominance. There's going to be a lot of assets that are kind of in the similar boat around that time. That would not surprise me in the slightest. We know that ADA is going through kind of I don't want to say a learning curve, right? But this is that time again where ADA's having to go about things a different way. It's not necessarily the hype coin anymore. It's got some hype around it, right? It's still $353 million in daily trading volume, which is cool. But really what it needs is just more use, more adoption, more use of the Cardano blockchain, more partnerships, and those things are again beginning to snowball. But the thing is people want to press and go now, right? They're trying to redline Cardano, but it's a model. No, I don't want to say it's a Model T. That was a horrible analogy, but don't quote me on that one, right? But it's not a sports car, all right? That's the best way to describe it, right? You're trying to take, a Toyota Camry, reliable, dependable, will probably run forever, right? And you're trying to redline it like a Porsche. And that's not the way that ADA is going to work. That's not the way that Cardano is going to work. You have to let it build up over time. It's not going to run, a 9-second quarter, right? That's just probably the best way to describe it. So things will continue to improve over time. You have to let them improve. If you want to chase other assets, that's fine. I've seen people say, oh yeah, I should have bought SHIB. I mean, you could have, right? There are plenty of assets that have outperformed SHIB. There are plenty of assets that have outperformed ADA. There are plenty of assets that have outperformed Pepe. I mean, that's the thing is there's only one asset that performs the best in the space, and it's the one that you're probably not in. So I just wanted to share that with everyone. People can do what they want. Me personally, my ADA, I have not moved it. I haven't sold it for anything. I haven't swapped it for anything. Am I holding SHIB? Yes, I am. I'm holding many other assets in the space, which if you guys are curious about which ones I'm holding, you guys can check out my Patreon, links in the description below. We have a Discord going on all the time. I tell people what I buy, what I sell, when I do all those things. But yeah, this is kind of a big nothing burger. You're going to see a lot. You're going to see a lot of people dogging ADA. It's just more of the same shit. And frankly, guys, when we look at ADA in general, we're building this hard floor that I've talked about time and time again, this major support level. We are looking extremely strong here. And this is with, Ethereum retracing very much over the last 2 days, with BTC retracing very much over the last 2 days. We're starting to see, again, that slight decorrelation that I talked about in my SHIB video earlier, and it looks like we're in this big prep for alt season. So I appreciate you guys as always. I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know your thoughts below, but have a great day. Catch you in the next one. Take care.